Hello gang, welcome back. A new mobile game from Nintendo, Fire Emblem Shadows, recently came out. Of course, I love Fire Emblem. There's so many Fire Emblem videos on my channel. And this one's like a social deduction game, apparently, where it doesn't play like Fire Emblem, but it has the same kind of look-ish a bit. Anyways, I've been playing a little bit, and I think I have some tips and tricks to help you guys out, and also to complain about the game. So I'm gonna talk over some of the footage that I took, and we'll see what happens. So here's one of the games I had. I'm gonna commentate, see if you guys notice anything a bit funky as to who it could be. But basically, when you're on the light side and the good, you just use these abilities to kill the things. This is kind of a formality, really. Like you almost never don't kill all the things, because there's no point. The shadow also wants to kill everything, basically. They get rewards too, I think. So, like, very rarely, I don't think I've ever actually failed this stage of it, where everyone just flat out dies. But, you know, we're catching on fire, you healing people, and trying to see, I guess, anything is funky going around, you know? There was me healing the thing, I'm taking a beating, and I died. Crazily, something killed me right then. And we have two over here hanging out. We know, one's doing the fire slash. Wow. You know, who do you think it is going to be? Who could it be? Here's me guessing two. Oh my god, is it two? One's also guessing two. And, oh, it was two. Yep, it was two. And the reason why I kind of know that it's two is that if you look back, it is a thing where they go like at the very beginning, one does the attack and then the little shadow guy comes out. Theoretically, one could have done both of them, but two did not do anything in that case, which kind of says that two was thinking about doing it. Two also tries to heal, but not heal the other guy that they were trying to kill, as well as the fact that after I die, there was no attacks happening, period. So this is kind of maybe a base type of thing, but there was two going around. Relatively obvious that it was probably two, but you know, it's you know. So that is a very, I think, common way to know whether, like, who it is really. Is that people often are gonna, like, think about what they want to do, but like too slowly. They're not thinking about using two of them, because I think when you use the dock abilities in this game, there's like a delay, so you could technically use two abilities at the same time. They just don't otherwise do that. So outside of waiting and seeing like some of the delays and stuff, this is a social deduction game, so it's all sort of meta game. And the other thing you can do is that even though there was a delay, there's not really a delay. It's a delay because it kind of tells you where the dock thing is going to happen. So in this one, I see player one and a dock ability happen at the same time. Also my ability, but of course I already know it's not me, happen at the same time. So in this case, it's, you know, basically plays almost at the same time. It's probably not one, basically. Most people are not really that fast. And so I'm going to guess it's two, you know, and is it actually going to be two? Probably is going to be two, because they showed up at the exact same time, the one and the two. And this is the thing that I've been looking at almost the entire time, 24/7, is basically waiting to see if the dock ability and the light ability show up at the exact same time. You cannot place them at the exact same time. Now, I don't know if it does show you a kind of a delay. There's a 2-second delay in it actually appearing, but it often shows you the dock before it actually happens. The main issue is that it doesn't always happen all the time. There was going to be some problems from doing this. If people just flat out don't really use their abilities that much, it's harder to tell. But in a game where both people are using their abilities a lot, it becomes a bit clear when, you know, there's always one person who never seems to line up with the dock abilities when they're placing down at the exact same time. So that's my trick for the light side right there. Now for tips for being the shadow, the villain, dark side, imposter, probably the easiest thing, really. Really, all I do is I go and try to quickly kill one person, and then often kill myself. There was no punishment for killing yourself. There's no downside to killing yourself. When you're on the light side, you could theoretically get less chests, and it affects the boss that you have less health. you are the boss, so there really is nothing to do there. So you can just attack yourself. Like I'm going to go heal and attack myself, maybe kill myself, maybe not. You know, I'm using my light side abilities as good as I can. So even in those cases, they're gonna vote. A lot of times they're gonna vote me, but you manage to at least trick one of them, which is pretty good. And so you know, there was a delay. You could try to spam them both at the same time. I think that's your best bet, is to like think ahead of what you're gonna use for both light and dark abilities, and try to basically just play with both at the same time. Too many people only do one. It's kind of a problem. And then in the boss is super. I think if you know what you're doing as a boss in the room, you cannot lose as a shadow. Which also kind of means you can't win as a light. That's why I didn't talk about it that much, but it is very, very difficult to do that. Because you just have so much health, and you can almost like my class ability for this one just one shots them. Like I kill them, they revive, kill them again, revive, kill them again. It's just super, super powerful. The strategy for this is probably to have as many minions as you can. The minions do a lot of damage. Like two of them will also just one-shot someone. But the issue is that like you have a lot of the minions, they're gonna attack when they attack. They need to kill them, but also you at the same time. You can theoretically heal yourself, but you can do so much damage to them constantly that they are stuck healing themselves that they will eventually just gonna be widowed down and dying. Like if you can time your attack with the creatures, they don't have time to heal themselves. Like they get stuck and soft locked. So it's pretty easy to win as the shadow. There's not really a strategy you need to do. Honestly, you can just kill yourself at the very beginning. I think the easiest tip is remember that you're still playing as the light side. Too many people only use the dark side, and that's not really going to help you. Beyond that, the abilities, I like, again, summon as many creatures towards the end is the strategy for that one. Making sure you're able to heal yourself on the light side at the very end is pretty good. The fourth stage, again, is kind of a formality. You don't really lose it ever anywhere. Like, it's like, it barely matters. It's just for the social deduction, which I guess is kind of basic. But those are my strategies for the game. And, you know, this video was I had a better script than this video in my head, but I didn't write it down, and I came back a couple hours later, and it's a bigger mess than I had originally thought, I think. Yikes. Oh yeah, I forgot to complain. So here's my section of complaints and tips. And also a clip wasn't fully shown, but it was like I managed to it was a game, I managed to trick both of them. I tried to record in time, it didn't. You'll see it at the end, it was like deceive two people, like whatever. So what would I do? I think honestly they should add more dark magic that is hidden from view, like maybe various versions of traps and stuff that you like lay a trap, and maybe when they walk into it it then reveals itself, so you don't know entirely when it's placed, because right now the big problem is you know when everything is placed. That seems to be the big deal. And also in terms of like combat balance, the issue is that you do kind of increase your health, and it's kind of pay to win. You increase your health by upgrading and stuff. But right now, the values for the light side is so low that a lot of spells just one shot, and that like you could like increase like one things you could make it where they do less damage to the players, the magic. The thing is that would make the game longer. Most of mine ran about a little bit over 2 minutes. So that maybe seems what the idea they want to go ahead. We want these games to be 2 minutes. Making them have more health or the shadow doing less damage to the players would mean it will last longer. But it's just too easy to get caught on the defensive where you constantly need to heal yourself, but you just can't heal yourself fast enough, and you're going to slowly be widowed down. And because you're only healing yourself, you're not doing enough damage. I don't know entirely what other magic they would have. Unless they just don't show you the dark magic when it's like winding up. I think they want you to do that so you can prepare to heal yourself and maybe try to time it. It might just be better not to give that sort of indications at all, though. That way you won't know, and that it could have been done in the last 2 seconds, but you don't really know when. And so any magic that was used in the last 2 seconds of the people, and I think it's a bit more complicated. Also, some other tips to rectify the complaints. I don't want to just be complaining. I forgot the other tips though. Besides like traps, that were kind of a dumb idea anyways. I don't. So this was. I'm done complaining. The video's actually over fully. So I hope this is long enough to get to the clip I wanted to show at the end. Thanks. You should. Oh, you know what? My next gaming video is gonna be Fire Emblem. That's a promise, by the way. This is. I know it's at the end of a random video. That's a. I swear. I don't. You have. Trust me. I swear. No reason not to trust me. Like I. Yeah. I don't.